Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between majestic mountains, there lived a young girl named Aria. Aria was known throughout the village for her exceptional singing voice that seemed to enchant everyone who heard it. Her dream was to one day perform on the grand stage of the Royal Opera House and bask in the glory of her talent. Part 1. Every day, Aria would practice her songs by the riverbank, letting the melody flow through her like a gentle stream. The villagers would gather around to listen, their faces filled with awe and admiration. Aria felt a sense of fulfillment and joy whenever she sang, knowing that her voice had the power to touch people's hearts. As the years went by, Aria's reputation as a talented singer spread far and wide. One day, a talent scout from the Royal Opera House happened to hear her perform and was immediately captivated by her voice. He approached Aria with an offer to audition for a spot in the upcoming performance at the Grand Hall. Part 2. Filled with excitement and nerves, Aria prepared tirelessly for her audition. She poured her heart and soul into each note, determined to showcase the full extent of her talent. The day of the audition arrived, and Aria stepped onto the stage, her voice ringing clear and true through the hall. The audience was spellbound, their eyes shining with wonder at the beauty of her performance. After what felt like an eternity, the judges announced their decision. Aria had been selected to perform at the Royal Opera House, a dream she had held dear for so long. The village erupted into cheers and applause, celebrating Aria's achievement and the glory that awaited her on the grand stage. Part 3. As the day of the performance drew near, Aria's excitement was tinged with a hint of doubt. What if she wasn't good enough? What if she failed to live up to the expectations placed upon her? These thoughts plagued her mind, threatening to overshadow the joy of her success. In the midst of her turmoil, an elderly woman from the village approached Aria with a gentle smile. She told Aria a story of her own youth, when she too had dreamt of glory and fame. But as she pursued these dreams, she realized that true glory did not come from external validation or recognition. It came from within, from the knowledge that one had given their all and remained true to themselves. Aria listened intently to the woman's words, feeling a sense of calm wash over her. She realized that her journey was not just about reaching the Royal Opera House or basking in the applause of the crowd. It was about staying true to her passion, her love for music, and sharing that gift with others. On the night of the performance, Aria stepped onto the stage with a newfound sense of purpose. As she sang, her voice soared to the rafters, filling the hall with its beauty and grace. The audience was moved to tears, not just by the perfection of her performance, but by the emotion and sincerity that infused every note. When the final curtain fell, the hall erupted into thunderous applause that seemed to echo through the mountains themselves. Aria stood on stage, her heart overflowing with gratitude and joy. In that moment, she realized that true glory was not about fame or accolades, but about the connection she had forged with her audience through her music. As she returned to the village, Aria was greeted with open arms and beaming faces. The villagers had watched her performance through a live broadcast and were filled with pride and admiration for their talented young singer. Aria knew then that she had found her place in the world, not just as a singer, but as a beacon of hope and inspiration for others to follow their dreams. Life Insight Conclusion. In the end, Aria learned that true glory comes from within, from following one's passion with unwavering dedication and staying true to oneself. It is not about the grand stages or the adoring crowds, but about the impact one makes on others through their talents and actions. By embracing her gift and sharing it with the world, Aria found a sense of fulfillment and purpose that transcended mere fame and recognition. And in doing so, she inspired others to seek their own path to glory, wherever it may lead.